a junior out of Columbia, Tyrel White, and a junior for South Dakota State and the Jackrabbits, Luke Zilverberg. So we're just underway down here. And a good low leg attack already for Zilverberg of Tyrel White in a quick 2-0 lead. So good job by the kid out of Belle Plaine, Minnesota, who prepped at Scott West High School. He's just going to let Tyrel White go for one. And it's a 2-1 Luke Zilverberg lead. Zilverberg into the NCAA championships with a 24-8 mark. He was fourth in the Big 12. And Tyrel White, fourth out of the EIWA, and he comes in with a 22-13 record. The opening round is always intriguing and a lot of fun. We hope that you'll stay with us from start to finish. And we've got a brief stoppage for a little bit of blood on behalf of Tyrel White. And our lead official here in this opening matchup is Mr. Fred Margerison out of Colorado Springs, Colorado. So a little effort by a slide by from an elbow pass by Wright, nothing doing. Going to attack the legs of the lengthy Zilverberg. Good defense by Zilverberg. As we go down inside 2 minutes of our first period in what is a 2-1 Luke Zilverberg lead. Nice low leg attack by Tyrel White. Good enough for a takedown, and he goes out front now, 3-2. So White fell behind initially off a Zilverberg takedown, but he has regained the lead. And here's Zilverberg going to try to come out the back door. We got both of these guys intertwined leg to leg. Who's going to win the scramble? Midway through our first period, 3-2 remains the score. And White going to try to come out the back door. He still is in control. We'll get a quick stalemate call and a fresh start with 1:16 remaining in the first period. Glad that you've come to join us today. We're live on ESPN, and a delight to be here inside the Scott Trade Center. We're down on that 6. Quick stand-up courtesy of Zilverberg. Going to try to roll through. He's going to catch White in a little bit of predicament. Good hip control by Zilverberg. Good enough for a reversal, and he's regained the lead now. It's 4-3. So good job of chain wrestling by Luke Zilverberg. Wrestles through the situation, and it magnifies himself a reversal. And he leads it by 1 as we go down inside 50 seconds. It's a 4-3 Luke Zilverberg lead. This matchup being assisted by Mr. J.R. Johnson out of Richmond, Virginia. The elite of the elite, not only from the wrestling perspective, but as well as from the officiating perspective. And we've got the very best over the next 3 days here. And we'll get a fresh start with 20 cents to go remaining in the first period. Zilverberg leads it 4-3.
His brother's actually in this weight class.
Riding time is not a factor. Zilverberg, throughout the course of the year, has been very effective from the top position and does utilize his length to his advantage. He's going to kind of crack back Tyrel White there, returning right back down to the mat as we go down inside 5 cents. First period will extinguish, and it is a 4-3 Luke Zilverberg lead. Riding time right now as we speak, not a factor. However, it has accrued to 35 seconds for Zilverberg. He looks over to his box and Chris Bono and John Reeder, former Iowa State alums. And he elects to go down to begin the second period, which is 2 minutes in length. So quickly to his feet comes Zilverberg. He's out for one, somewhat uncontested by Tyrel White. It's now a 5-3 Luke Zilverberg lead. These are opening round matchups. This is a pigtail match at 165. And we have a good one coming up to begin the tournament at 125 between Mr. Oliver and Mr. Piccinini out of Oklahoma State. That match coming up right after this one. Long extended shot by White. Good defense exhibited there by Zilverberg. Going to push him to the out-of-bounds line is White of Zilverberg. Zilverberg needs to get back inside the boundary waters. A lot of pressure there exhibited by White. We're going to get another stalemate call. And back to the center we're going to go. 56 seconds to go in our second period in what is a 5-3 Luke Zilverberg lead. South Dakota State wrestling Columbia here in our initial matchup. First matchup of the tournament 2017 inside the Scott Trade Center. Delighted you've come to join us. I'm Benjamin Hupke with all of the live hold-by-hold action for you. And we knew that all-important 30-second mark here in the second. Not been a lot of scoring here outside of an escape by Zilverberg in the second. Down inside, 20 pennies to go. Tyrel White trying to get to the legs of Zilverberg. A little knee tap there by Zilverberg, nothing doing. Good defense there by White. And that will do it for the second period. It will be Tyrel White's choice to begin the third. We'll see what he likes to do. He looks at Mr. Margerison and says, I'm going to go neutral, Mr. Referee, and that's going to be the case. So a 5-3 advantage for Luke Zilverberg, the junior for the Jackrabbits of South Dakota State. There's a long extended shot by Zilverberg. He's going to go into a high-low of Tyrel White. Going to try to come out the back door. Good defense here by White. And he can ill afford to give up a takedown here. And another stalemate call. 1:26 officially on the clock. Riding time not a factor, and it is a 5-3 Luke Zilverberg advantage here in the third and final period. Nice shot by Tyrel White. Down to a low ankle wizard comes Zilverberg. And this is an advantage for Zilverberg. Now a good job by Tyrel White to bring Zilverberg to his feet. Now he's going to have to dump him here. No points exchanged just yet, as Zilverberg's going to tiptoe to the out-of-boundaries line. Very close to being a takedown here, as White's on the edge. And there's two, and we were all tied up at 5 apiece. 33 seconds to go, and it's a tie score. Tyrel White looks over to his staff. And does he let him go, or does he try to ride him out for the final 33 seconds? Good opening matchup here on match 6. It is a pigtail match at 165. It does feature Tyrel White of Columbia, Luke Zilverberg, South Dakota State, a pair of juniors. And our decision has already been rendered where White is just going to let Zilverberg go for 6-5. And if White's going to win, he's going to have to take him down. White's going to push Zilverberg all the way near the out-of-boundary waters as we go down inside 19 seconds. And a quick citation for inactivity. Guilty party is going to be Zilverberg down inside 10 seconds. Can you hold on here? And a stalemate call with 2 seconds to go. 6-5 the score. And that's going to do it. Our opening matchup down on mat 6. The victor is Luke Zilverberg, the kid out of South Dakota State. A 6-5 winner over Tyrel White of Columbia, and Zilverberg into the tournament on the winner's side coming up here later this morning.